Hey guys, John Rettinger here. For those of you that follow my channel, you know that I'm exclusively a Mac guy. It's just my operating system of choice. I've got an iMac for my primary computing and a MacBook for my mobile computing. Well, for the past 10 days, I've been using Windows 7 exclusively and clandestinely on my MacBook. And I want to give you my impressions of a Mac guy gone back to Windows, even for a short period of time. So much like the Microsoft Store was heavily influenced by the Apple Store, it appears that Windows 7 was also influenced by Mac OS X. So I've given a very thorough overview of Windows 7, how to install it on a MacBook. LP has done a great job of giving me demonstrations of Windows 7. This is going to be me just talking about it. I'll put a link in the sidebar to all the Windows 7 related videos so you can see how to install it or how it works and just the overall nuances. But I will say that I've been very impressed with Windows 7. I found it to be stable, reliable, and surprisingly a very good looking operating system. I think the new taskbar across the bottom that sort of has a dock-like feel to it is very useful. One thing that I really do like about it is similar to, I guess, what you would call Mac's expose-like feature. If you take your mouse and you drag it over one of the icons across the bottom, say you've got Firefox open and 2 or 3 windows there, put your finger on the Firefox or the mouse on the Firefox icon, and you get all the windows that sort of line up there. And it makes it nice and easy to sort of see what you have open in a very elegant, refined manner, which is something I'm not used to saying for Windows. The dock works very well as far as pinning and unpinning items to it. And I guess you should call it the task manager or the taskbar, as the Windows folks are calling it. Overall, the operating system has just been really useful. I found it to be very stable. Well, some of the features that I really like about it are the arrow features. So the arrow shake, for example. If you've got a lot of windows open, all you do is take your mouse, hold on to one of them, shake it back and forth, and it'll sort of minimize all the rest of the windows except for the one that you were shaking, sort of clean up your desktop. One of the other arrow features I found very useful is a feature called Arrow Snap. So if you take a window and you drag it off to the right-hand side, it'll actually snap in place to take up about half of your monitor space. You can take another window, pull it to the other side of the monitor, and it'll snap in place as well. So it's a great way to have 2 windows sort of showing as once without having to manually resize it. You can also use the feature to take a window, drag it up to the top, and Windows 7 will make it full screen. The arrow glass is quite nice as well, something that sort of adds a nice level of elegance to the operating system. So some of the features that I'm mentioning, like the sort of expose-like feature in the taskbar, things you're only going to find on Windows 7 Home Premium and higher. Nothing you're going to find on a netbook or a Windows 7 Starter Edition. Just as a little bit of warning, but the rest of the arrow features you will find on the Starter Edition except for the glass. So overall, I've actually been really happy with Windows 7, and I could see myself even using Windows 7 on a daily basis. It's certainly not going to replace my iMac for my computing and video editing, but on the go, maybe one of those sort of lightweight, ultra-low voltage processing 11-inch laptops could be a great way to sort of have a little bit more power than a netbook, but not as much as a full computer when you're on the go. I found Windows 7 really to just be a very useful operating system. It's the first time that I've even considered using Windows on a daily basis since I switched to Mac about 3 years ago. So that was, in the XP days, right before Vista was launched. I used Vista as well. I found it to be clunky, awkward, unreliable, and very crash prone. I tried quite hard to crash Windows 7 and really to no avail. I opened programs, I closed things, I went through a full laundry list of features to try and get a blue screen and get it to crash, and I couldn't. It works very well, and as much as I went into it not liking Windows and figuring that I wasn't going to enjoy the experience, I came out of it actually really enjoying it. So I think that's a testament to Microsoft, their design team, and what they did with Windows. So I want to ask you guys, have you tried Windows 7? What do you think of it? Do you think it's an improvement over Vista? Do you think it's an improvement over OS X? If you're a Mac user, will it make you even consider using Windows 7? There's been a lot of trash talking. Just because you like Mac doesn't mean you have to hate PC. Just because you like a PC doesn't mean you have to hate Mac. There can be a little bit of overlap there. So I'm very curious to know what you guys think. Leave a text or video response. For exclusive content, guys, check me out at Twitter, twitter.com/John4Lakers. And for all your technology needs, check out TechnoBuffalo.com. We've got a ton of articles. You can create your own blog and even monetize it and make some money. We'll give you the tools to teach you how to do that. And we've got a full social network where you can talk to friends and create groups. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. I'm John Rettinger, and I'll see you in the next video. And by the way, this video was edited on a Mac.